Hey guys, I want to show you how to throw the proper jab. Alright, I'm first going to show you how to get in the proper stance, and that is, it starts with your feet staggered, just like this. A little wide in the shoulder width. You want to keep a nice little bend in the knee, and you want to stay in the balls of your feet. Alright, so right now I feel real imbalanced. If I had to move, if I had to shuffle back and forth, I bring my hands up to protect my face. Now all my strikes are going to be thrown from this position. And when I throw the jab, I'm going to extend that front hand out. I'm going to slightly pivot my foot. I'm going to protect my face with the right hand, just like this. So when you hit it on the machine, you want to make sure your distance is correct when throwing the jab or throwing any of the other strikes. You don't want to be too close where you jam up your punch, and you don't want to be too far where you're reaching for that punch. So you want to find your distance, get in your fight stance, and extend that jab, just like that. You can see my foot is rotating. And that's how you throw the jab. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to throw the proper right hook and left hook. Now, to throw the right hook, you want to get in your fight stance here. You have your hands up, and you're going to pivot off this right foot. So I'm throwing the right hook, and I'm pivoting with the right leg. And as I extend, there it is. My arm is parallel to the ground. My hip is rotated. You don't want to get used to just throwing arm punches, because this is a total body movement. All of these strikes, whether they're kicks or punches, are total body movements. So this is how it is again. You're in the fight stance, and you extend that, and you hold. Now if you're in closer, or you want to throw a different type of hook, you can also keep that same form and have your fist more like this instead of that. Both are correct forms of throwing a hook. If I were to throw the left hook, it's the same thing. When I threw my right hook, I pivoted with my right leg. Here I'm going to throw my left hook, and I'm going to pivot with my left leg. So I'm in the fight stance, and I'm going to twist and turn, and I'm going to punch into that pad just like that. And if I want to do the other way, just like that. But you want to make sure that your arm is parallel to the ground, and there's your hooks. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the shovel hook, which is kind of in between a regular hook and then your uppercut. So if you get your fight stance here, your right shovel hook will be very similar. Get in balance here. Now as I said, it's a combination of the uppercut and then a regular hook. So it's at this slight angle, which is great about the least ring targets, is you can set it up at this angle. So you want to get there, you're going to get down, and you're going to twist, and you're going to throw that right shovel hook, just like this. So in your fight stance, you're going to get down and twist up. Again, always focusing on that pivot of the legs. That's your right shovel hook. Now if you want to throw a left shovel hook, just switch the pads out here, just like so, and you're gonna rotate off your left leg as well here. So in here, you're gonna throw that shovel hook, boom, just like that. It's engaging the whole body with that strike, because I'm pivoting on my legs, I'm keeping my core tight, and then once I hit the impact, it's going through all my arm and upper body. So there you have it. There's the shovel hook. So next up, I'm going to show you the right elbow and left elbow. So there's so many different ways you can set it up on your G1000. Here I have a down elbow. I'm going to get in my fight stance as I normally would here, nice and balanced. And this, I'm going to drop down, and I'm going to strike with my elbow just like that. Now, as with all the other strikes there, when I'm throwing a right strike, I'm also pivoting with the right leg here. You can see my foot, I'm on the balls of my toe, and my foot is out, my hip is turned. So again, there it is. It's a down elbow. I'm watching my target, where I'm going to land that elbow. And now if I were to do just a regular elbow, here we are. We're in the fight stance again here. And I'm going to step in, and I'm going to bring that elbow across. Just as if I would, throwing a down elbow or a right strike of any kind, I'm rotating with my hip there. So there you have it. There's the elbow strikes. Hey guys, I want to show you the proper form and technique when you throw your uppercuts. So, as with all the other strikes, you want to get your fight stance here, feel comfortable. Now from this standpoint, you're going to picture an opponent coming in. It's a close strike here, and the head might be down. Alright, so you want to get down, and you're going to twist. I'm going to throw my right uppercut, I'm going to squat down, and I'm going to twist my body, and extend that punch right up there. And as with my right strike, I'm rotating on my right leg as well. pop that uppercut. You can put the uppercut high, you can put it a little lower, depending the opponent you'd be facing, or if you want to engage your legs more. Here we are, we're going to go with the left uppercut. Same thing, just my lead hand, and I'm going to pivot with my left leg. So, down, and you twist up. So there you have it, there's your uppercuts. Alright, so I want to show you how to throw the proper knee here. So, if I were to address my G1000 here, I get my fight stance, keep the hands up. Now when I throw this knee, I'm going to almost picture as if I'm taking somebody's neck and their head and pulling it down to my body. So when I throw my right knee, I mimic that I do in that motion, and I extend that knee up. So I drive it through, and I'm throwing my hips and thrusting them forward with my knee. Just like that. It'll be no different when you're throwing your left knee. Now also, you can use the knees over here as almost an ab blaster. This is a knee. If you want to put it even higher, you can put it higher. But I'm going to kind of just stand in front of it and just blast out right and left knees. Now this one, I was driving my knee forward, and in this situation, I'm driving the knee more up to hit the target. But the same motion, I'm using my hips and I'm using my hands going across my body as if I were pulling somebody else into myself as I drive that knee up. So there you have it. Those are the knees. Those are great exercises to engage the core and the lower body. Hey guys, I want to show you how to throw the proper form and keep the correct technique when throwing the leg kick. Oftentimes we'll be doing various leg kicks in the workouts. This is just to show you how to keep in form and keep your correct technique. As always, you're going to get in your fight stance here. These are low leg kicks. If you're much more flexible and you're used to kicking, whatever martial art that you do, you can obviously put that on any different stud there. So again, you're in your fight stance. I'm going to throw my right leg kick, and I'm going to pivot with my left foot. If you watch my left foot, it's going to spin outward. So you need to stay on the balls of your feet here. Now as I rotate, I swing my hips out as if I just want to touch that pad. Now I also strongly suggest you to wear sneakers or some sort of foot padding when you're kicking. Now if I'm going to throw my left leg kick, I'm going to address the G1000, get my fight stance, and I'm going to lift up with my left lead foot, and I'm going to pivot on my right leg. So as you can see, my foot pivots out when I throw that left leg kick. Now you could also put this on a different stud and change the direction of the pad and throw more of a groin shot, whether it be with your back leg kick and do an up kick like that, or with your lead foot as well. But again, you want to get in that fight stance, feet slightly staggered on the balls of your feet, and then come up and kick that pad. So there you have it. Those are some of the kicks that you'll be using in the workouts with the Focusmaster G1000. So now I want to show you the proper form and technique when you're throwing leg kicks. Now for the purpose of this, it's a fitness-based workout. So whether you're in the classes or you're doing the workouts at home, for the majority of them, they'll be low leg kicks. They're much easier. You don't have to be as flexible. So again, you want to get in your fight stance. Address the G1000 as you would throwing your upper body strikes. Now if I want to throw my left leg kick, I'm going to pivot with my right leg here. So I'm going to take a little step in, and I'm going to just kick that pad. Now, I highly suggest you wear sneakers or some sort of footwear when you are doing leg strikes, just to protect your feet. So, again, to show you, I want to get the fight stance here. I'm in balance, knees are slightly bent, feet are staggered there, and I'm just going to kick that up there. I'm just going to rotate with my hips as I were when I'm throwing those other strikes, and I'm pivoting off my right foot when I'm throwing the left leg kick. Now, if I were to do the right leg kick, I'm going to pivot with the left leg. I want to get in here. This would be more of my power kick, and I have to swing that leg around here. So you're going to see my hips and my feet rotate. Get in the fight stance, feel comfortable, look at your target, and just swing that around. So you don't have to drive through that pad if you're not too familiar with throwing leg kicks. But you just want to touch your feet to the pad. You know, you keep your foot pointed, so when you make impact on that target, you don't injure yourself here. So again, a rotation, and just twist it out like that. Now another way you can use this is for groin kicks or low up kicks here. Just switch the pad like so, get in the fight stance here, and as if I wanted to kick somebody in the groin here, an opponent, I'm in the fight stance, and I just come up, and just bring that foot up there. So again, I want to make sure that my feet are pointed when I make the impact of that target here. Now if I want to do it in my back leg, same thing. But as any strike, whether it's an upper body strike or a lower body strike, you want to make sure that you're in balance to inform that you don't get injured in any way. So keep that in mind. And there's your lower strikes.